Bong! Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. So I'm back with another news roundup just from the week's news that I managed to pick up from in and around the internet. And we're going to start off with a little look at the Earthrise version of Megatron. So some new pictures have surfaced with this Megatron, and it's a little bit lackluster, let's say. I'm really not feeling this guy too much. I think looking at this guy, I think definitely there's some challenges with his head sculpt on this one. that chin is yeah, it's huge. What's going on with that chin? Look at that chinny chin. Yeah, I don't know. There's something for me. There's something a little off with the paint on it. Maybe it's the quality of the photo or something. I'm not sure. I'm just really not feeling this head sculpt at all. It looks almost not even as good as like cheaper third-party ones. You know, I see better stuff coming out of some of the KO stuff than what this looks like. I'm really not feeling this head sculpt. It reminds me a lot of the if you're from England, you may recognise this guy Jimmy Hill. He reminds me a little bit of Jimmy Hill with that chin. He was an English football commentator. But yeah, that head sculpt is something else. I suppose one thing that you can say is not too bad on this figure is the abs section on this. Yeah, he's got his thin down. He's been on the slim fast since he's had his last incarnation in Siege. But yeah, I think it's a bit of an odd one. This it's not very high up on my needs for my collection. Even when I take a look at his tank mode, yes, it's a more earth-based tank mode, but I don't think it looks too dissimilar to the Siege one, and all that kibble on his arm as well. From the sword, you know, the sword, I've got no problem with him having a sword. It's okay, but the way that it looks on the figure is, it's not good at all. I really think that Hasbro have kind of just dropped the ball a little bit on this one. Could have made him a little bit more exciting. It's definitely not something that I'm in a rush to pick up. Let me know what you think of this guy. Let me know what you think down in the comments on this one. But on some better news, we have the FT44, so the Fantoys version of ASTROTRAIN, and this guy looks beautiful. This is a amazing looking ASTROTRAIN. He's almost perfect here. You know, he's got the yellow head, he's got all that purples, all the greys. You know, I picked up the Siege version of ASTROTRAIN, and although I really like the robot mode, which is the strongest mode in ASTROTRAIN, definitely, the other two modes for me have its challenges. I think the train mode is the weakest mode, and then the shuttle mode is pretty good, but again just has a few challenges. When we look at the train mode on this one, that's absolutely gorgeous. G1 accurate, you know, that looks like it's just jumped straight out of the movie. If you look at the back of it, we can see the engines there. I'll be interested to see, and maybe with Fantoys that they actually will, because you know, they are really quality at what they do. If the silver parts on the connectors on the wheels, if they turn, I've only seen them in pictures in that one position, so I'll be definitely looking out on pictures to see if those wheels actually turn with the silver connector going through them like a real train would. Let's hope they do. I've not seen them in any other position yet, but that train is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Moving on to the shuttle mode, perfect, absolutely perfect shuttle mode. The Siege / Earthrise shuttle mode is nice. It's my second favourite mode on that figure, but then you've got that bit in the middle that just looks like it's not finished really. It looks like they just gave up halfway through it. With this, it looks like they've basically taken that shuttle and filled in that gap, added some nice fins on the back, and that engine compartment looks really good as well. On a side view, you can just see it's just smooth. It looks exactly like the shuttle should. Really hyped for this figure. Also, a nice added bonus is these are either stickers or maybe it's a flip round chest piece or a clip-on chest piece that you get with the guy, but you can make him look even more G1 toy accurate if you want. I think that's just a nice little touch that a lot of these third-party guys do. But yeah, ASTROTRAIN coming. Don't know what the price point is going to be on this one. I would imagine it would be a fairly hefty price point on this. Definitely upwards of $150 with them being a triple changer. About £130. But yeah, let's see what that comes. I think my pre-order will definitely go in for this guy no matter what. He's absolutely gorgeous. Staying with the guys over at Fantoys, and we can have a look at their version of Fantoys version of Fort Max, and this guy again, Fantoys absolutely killing it. This guy looks amazing. So when we look at all the molded detail on this, and then we can see that the head, obviously in the cartoon, the head was Daniel. Was it Spike? Spike. In the cartoon was Spike, who changed into Cerebro's head, and then Cerebros transforms into the head of the Titan, and I think this looks absolutely great. So much detail. Can't wait to see the colour schemes that they use on this Fort Max. One slight issue I have, I guess, here is that the head of Cerebros has a mouth, whereas the head of Cerebros, certainly in the G1 cartoon, did not have a mouth. He had a moving faceplate. I think I'm right saying that. So yeah, that's a slight adaptation, but I can definitely live with that. If you look at the articulation that we're going to get just on the headmaster itself, that's going to be absolutely epic. Cerebros with the sword then connects to the bottom of the head, which then goes to form the body, go on top of the body of the huge Titan, and this is going to be absolutely massive. So if you own Hoodlum, you know exactly how tall this is going to be, because there's Hoodlum is about the size of his toes. Wow, this guy's going to be absolutely massive. Really looking forward to seeing this guy. Yeah, I can't believe that they're actually going to make this. So much detail on this. I absolutely love it, and it's not even coloured in. These are just the basic images of this. I can't wait to see it in full colour. Let me know how hyped you are for this one. I cannot wait to see Fort Max done by the guys over at Fantoys. I'm really excited for this one. Then on to some slightly sadder news around IDW Publishing. So IDW Publishing have furloughed some of their staff. Luckily, it says on the website that they have furloughed some of their staff, and they're still getting all of their benefits and still getting their health things, so I definitely wish them the best at this time. The business that I work in have furloughed some of their staff as well, so you know, I know it's a very uncertain time for people at the moment, and the kind of landscape of the comic world as well is not helping the situation. So guys, if anybody from IDW Publishing actually watches any of this content, then from me, thank you very much for all the work that you've done for us. I really hope that when all this is over, you guys find your way back to IDW and continue the fantastic work that you've been doing. Unfortunately for us as fans, this does now mean that some of the Transformers comics, like the Transformers vs Terminator comics, we're probably going to see a slowdown in them. I've already had an email, certainly from the people I was buying the Transformers vs Terminator, saying there's a delay to mine. So I don't know if that's connected to this, but I guess it has something to do with those kind of things. So my comics have already been delayed. But from myself and from my channel, I would just like to wish the guys over at IDW who are furloughed all the best, and hope that they stay really, really safe at this time, and look forward to seeing what they produce in the future. On a separate note, if you've been watching any of my content around the Earthrise figures, you'll know that I've really been scratching my head around the maps at the back and not really understanding what you need to do with these maps. Like on the Siege ones, we knew we had to go onto the computer, type in, decode a sequence, some Cybertronian, and type it in, and then it gives you some information. I thought that was really, really cool. With this with Earthrise lineup, what we need to do on this apparently is we use the red infrared scanner to find the information, and then actually all we do is we cut out that. So they want us to destroy the backs of the boxes. So for me, this is definitely a no-no, because I also keep the boxes fully intact, so I won't be doing this. But if you are inclined, you can cut the pieces out and you connect them together, and this will form like a map, reveal planets, where planets are, and also the route that the Transformers took to planet Earth, which is okay, I guess. I'm not as excited about this as I thought the Siege one was quite good, that you could type it on, you got some added information about the characters, you got to learn some different stuff. This is okay, I guess. I was hoping for something similar, because to get some more information on some of the characters that are only in Earthrise, as opposed to the ones in Siege. So yeah, you can see here a picture of what apparently we need to do. If I see any pictures of the completed version once we've got through this, I'll definitely post them, but for myself, I won't be doing this. You won't see this on my channel, just because I don't damage the boxes if at all possible. So guys, thank you very much for checking out my channel. Let me know what you think about all the news that's coming out at the moment, and I'll definitely have a brand new review for you guys soon. I've just got a new booth, so I'm currently trying to work with the lighting on that, just to make sure that everything works okay for when I do my next review. Alright then guys, so I'll see you soon in a bit. Peace.